Hello, Cancer. Welcome to your weekly reading. This is actually going to be between now and the 7th of May, okay, just to make sure we cover everything. Am I ready for that? Yes, okay, I am. For Cancer, please. Everyone's getting that. All right. Interesting. Did we have that last time? I'm going to get one more for you guys. Okay, and the tarot cards. Something didn't work out. That's what's coming through here. Or maybe within this week you are going to understand why something didn't happen. You're kind of accepting to the flow of life, and then all of a sudden this risky energy comes in for you and not demands you, but that was the word coming to my head, was invites you to take a leap of faith. That's what it feels like. So there is a sense of rejection coming through, a little bit of pain when it comes down to something not being the right thing for you. It could be a relationship, all right, something that's not seeming to not give 50-50. This could even be a job, okay, just or a partnership, whatever it may be. Your first card that came up was not for you. And this is a card of where, a game is being played or something's just not going to work out in your favor. So that's sometimes why we are rejected from some things. Rejection is protection at the end of the day. Or sometimes why your gut feeling is, telling you that something is off, or this person's not right for you, or the situation's not right for you, is just because it's not. But it does kind of feel a bit like rejection, only because we have the Nine of Wands coming through here, Cancer, which is a feeling of being hurt. This is a wounded warrior vibe. So something has happened, and it does feel like something didn't work out here in your favor. So the Nine of Wands is this on guard energy that you guys are going to be feeling within this week. It is clarified by the Six of Pentacles, though. So this is because you feel like things are not fair, or that something wasn't given to you when it was deserved, or someone's not reciprocating. Again, something's not 50-50. And usually with the not for you card, it is just because somebody's playing a little bit of a game, or is wanting to get, more out of a situation than what they're willing to give. So just pay attention to that. It does feel like it's to do with contracts, partnerships, or anything like that, okay? So with that being said, we have here and now coming through, which is all about being open to new opportunities. And the only way that we can really see new opportunities is when we're actually in the present moment, because it does feel like something is going to open itself to you. There is going to be like a subtle blessing that comes along your path, but we have to be present enough to see it, because it may not look like, they say good, beautiful things don't demand attention, and this feels like what's happening here is that there is something amazing coming through. But if you're up in your head about the past and what's happened to you, or if you're worried about the future and what might come, and how are things gonna resolve themselves, we can get a little bit lost and not really see the doors opening around us. So stay present, do things that help ground you is one thing I would suggest, because we then have the Imagine card, which is moving on to this next level. So this kind of feels like on a conscious level, things are changing, and this is going to cause you to take a leap of faith in other areas, and maybe that's why they're asking you to be present. It's not just because an opportunity is going to present itself, but it actually feels like an opportunity is going to present itself on a conscious, subconscious level first, and then it will happen from a leap that you take when you have elevated on a conscious level. I think I'm saying that incorrectly. It's like more on like a spiritual soul level, okay, is what I mean by this. So there is a lesson that seems to take you to a new stage. It's not just a physical thing. It's not just something that you see. Nothing's just going to come and pop up, is what I'm hearing. It's that your awareness and understanding of something, Piscean energy coming through for you, Cancer, your awareness of something that has kept you stuck and made you feel like really confused or didn't work out for you, is going to either help you create something that is aligned to you, or push you to a different level, but you are going to get what you want in the end. Like, that's what it feels like. And an email just came through. All right, because the come to the edge card is like, okay, well, this is not serving me being here, being in these kinds of emotions, being up in my head, or being in a situation. So yeah, the artist card came in. Maybe you'll be more called towards creative endeavors, but the artist is actually about dreaming your world into being. It literally is visualizing it and stepping into that visualization. If the future you that you see yourself as in the future is making these creative decisions or is more confident about themselves, and it's about what can you do today to step into that. So the artist is a very beautiful and very powerful card, and for it to come through when we're speaking about the come to the edge, it's like it's asking you to step into this new way of being. And your new way of being, it's like the butterfly effect. Cancer is like this new way of being, this new consciousness, this new upgrade that you guys are going through on a mental, soul, emotional level inside is then going to change and ripple affect your outside world. So these rejections are protection, like you're moving on to a different level. Because maybe you are just around things that aren't aligned to you, and you're seeing that as maybe you're getting a lot of rejection, or things really just aren't working out for you, and you're confused as to why. It feels like it's because it's not aligned to you. It's not fair. It does not have an equal exchange as to who you are and what you deserve. It's not equal. So Spirit's been like, nope, nope, not down that route. Okay, well then, let's clarify this. Is this not for you card about? Yeah, Seven of Cups again, a little bit of wish-washy energy. These are people or situations that, there's a lot of confusion involved. There could be a game being involved. This is illusion, so people might be tricking you, or people might be hiding things. Cancer. It could just be things that just don't sit straight with you. It's like, it's too confusing, it's too complicated. It's just, read the small print if you're signing any contracts around this time as well. Yeah, Seven of Swords, like, boy, that's exactly what we're saying here. Seven of Swords is like trickster energy. It's lies. It just feels more about beating around the bush here. It kind of just feels like it's not for you. Anything that runs away from you clearly is not yours. Anything that creates confusion, anything that creates, a little bit of like uncertainty, like everything's up in the air. It kind of feels like this is how it's been. But it does feel like someone's hiding something, or was hiding something, or something just wasn't equal for you, This could be a really old past situation. So the here and now is interesting because it's addressing the Three of Swords that have come from this. So it's something that you are currently hurt from. The Three of Wands, though, is saying that you've put good energy out there. Just watch and wait. Be in the present. Because not only will you be able to heal this Three of Swords, address the Three of Swords, but you're also going to be aligning yourself to new opportunities that come your way and see them. Because Three of Wands is waiting for those ships to come in. So if you're, up in the air, or in the past, in the future, panicking, worrying, then you're going to miss the things that are coming your way, and they'll just swim on by with the ships, So in a way, Spirit's asking you not to like run away from any hurt that you're feeling with the Three of Swords. And again, threes are very important here. By the way, we have 2 7s and now 2 3s. So like that goes to 10 and 10. So it's like a double ending. And then we have wish fulfillment. Imagine is, by the way, the Imagine card is like new chapter, and the Four of Wands is kind of similar because it's like reaching a milestone. It's reaching that goal, having that wish fulfillment, things coming together, success and victory. And Ace of Pentacles. This could be really good in terms of a new career. All right. New path. Yeah, this is something that you're going to take. This could be in terms of a person or just being financially abundant here, by the way. This could be being given or receiving some really, a big finance, big windfall in terms of your finances, or just stability. Finally something that you can be stable in, something that you can use. You're being given something that you can use long time. It could be a gift coming in for you. And this is something that's really going to be, if you can see, the Ace of Pentacles is kind of the chance for a new beginning. It's this chance for something. You're being given like the template and the Queen of Pentacles is able to fulfill that. So you're being given a wish. You're given the first start of it, so you can finish the rest. It's not just going to land in your lap and now you have whatever it is that you desire. It's like, okay, here is your chance. You're being given a chance. Come to the Edge is being clarified by Ten of Swords and the Page of Wands. So Ten of Swords, yes, it means leaving something behind. It does mean letting go of something that we are no longer going to be getting anything else out of. Page of Wands coming through as well is kind of like an announcement though, with Come to the Edge. So I'm kind of feeling with this energy, you're going to be hearing some really good news, but to jump into that good news and this new opportunity, it does feel like we have to release something, this Ten of Swords. What you're releasing is the Hermit. What you're releasing is that dark night of the soul, like really hard times and the hardships that you've been through. So the Hermit is like being able to look back and see everything from a different perspective. But it does feel like you're going back into, I kind of feel like you've gained perspective on something, because if you look at it like this, Cancer, the Hermit card has climbed that mountain and is able to kind of look at that Ten of Swords. And if you can see, like this is kind of like from the higher perspective, just like the Hermit is, but you're having to jump down from that higher perspective. So you guys may be having to start fresh, to start like, you have to kind of let go of the view that you have. Whatever it is that you've kind of attained, you're letting go of it. To start a new path that is going to be just as rewarding, if not more. Here's what I'm feeling. I don't know if any of you understand that. You've gained a lot of wisdom. There's nothing wrong with that, but maybe it's just the fact that you don't need to look at this Ten of Swords anymore. So that's what's changing. So you might find that your like location will change, because if an ending happened in a specific thing, you're being reminded of it. That's what I'm seeing. You're no longer going to be thinking about that, which is actually really lovely. Because I think you've had a view of an ending, like you've been in the same place, you maybe see the person you moved away from. Oh, amazing. So you're climbing up a new mountain. And that's what they're asking you to do. So you have Archway, which is new opportunities, possibilities, and paths opening up, which is amazing. And then you have Mountain Road. You're on the road to success. And as you can see, climbing back up another mountain. So like you've completed a chapter. That's why you're at the Hermit position. You've gained the experiences. You've looked at the mistakes you made down that path. You can heavily look at that. But now you're being told to jump and go onto a different path. So you're not going to have the same view. You're not going to be reminded of this thing anymore unless you look back far, far into the distance, into your past. You're basically moving on. You're moving forward. They're just showing me it in a very interesting imagery. So we have dog close up. Okay, we did have this. I don't know who had this, who had these cards, but it's coming up for you as well. We have dog close up, which says, pleasure with a close friend. Someone will gossip about your secrets with a parrot. Just be careful what you're saying to somebody here. You do a butterfly, a change for the better here, and hard work ahead. So I feel like you're going to be refreshed with knowledge. Like I kind of see that you're learning new things, and I think this is going to be very good for you, especially in terms of your career. Okay, but just be careful what you're saying to somebody here with the parrot, because someone might repeat that to somebody else, okay? And we don't want that. Alrighty, let's get you an animal spirit card, Cancer. For Cancer, please. Beautiful. Very similar to what we were just saying. This is porcupine spirit. So by the way, you have the capabilities to defend yourself if need be. You do have this protection around you that you were given by the universe. So don't be afraid to put up boundaries and to, use that protection. But this is saying time for a beginner mind, which is what we were saying, that you're starting a completely new journey. And I think maybe we were reluctant on letting go of an old. So that Hermit is looking at the Ten of Swords and is reflecting on it. It's learned a lot from it. But now's the time to actually use what you have learned. Very powerful. Pay attention. To use what you have learned into this next journey. Not just look at it. Be wise. Now they're saying, okay, now use your wisdom. Cancer. use that wisdom, use what you have learned on this next journey, because it's going to be a very good journey. But remember to use a beginner mind. You've gained a lot of wisdom, but don't allow pride to get in the way of anything, by the way, okay? Keep in this fresh beginner mindset. We never know everything. And you also actually have underneath that, lay a solid foundation, so that just initiates the fact that you are having a very big new beginning that needs new things, newness, all right? New location, new things, new views, I don't know, new experiences. It feels like a complete new journey for you, so that's amazing. Alright, team, I love you guys, Cancer. So sorry that this reading was there's a lot of imageries, but I hope it made sense to those who it needed to make sense to. But I wish you guys the best, and I'll see you guys next time, okay?